Denver Broncos. The Denver Broncos had a great offseason, many people say. Russell Wilson came into town. They unloaded Drew Lock. They got rid of their best tight end, Noah Fant. Jerry Jeudy did not get criminal charges. Cortland Sutherland is healthy. They got the team to win a lot of games, but do they have the quarterback to win a lot of games? That is the question that is going to plague the Denver Broncos all season long. And Monday Night Football, week number 1, the late game, Russell Wilson visit his former team, Seattle Seahawks, at the 12th man, at Seattle. Give me the Seahawks in this one, in a close matchup. Russell Wilson just does it. Russell Wilson is overwhelmed with emotions and energy, and it shows early, and the Seahawks jump out early, and then the Broncos battle back to make it somewhat respectable. But the Broncos lose week 1 versus the Seahawks. Week number 2, Houston Texans come into town. Like I said, like previously, the Houston Texans are a team you cannot sleep on. Of course, the Denver Broncos and Russell Wilson are a team you cannot sleep on either. They are a good team. They can beat teams that are great. Houston Texans are not great. They do beat the Houston Texans. Week number 3, 49ers come into town. Denver Broncos win this game. 100%. Drew, I'll answer your question in a minute. Week number 4, Broncos travel to the Raiders. Raiders win this game. We already broke that game down. Russell Wilson just not going to play well against the West this season. It would not surprise me if they go 0-6 in the division. Call a spade a spade. He's just not good. Week number 5, Thursday night matchup. Indianapolis Colts coming to town to take on the Broncos. Mile High Stadium. Thursday night football, you always take the home team, especially when they're traveling, switching time zones, and the Colts play, I believe, the Texans, or the Titans the week before. Give me the Broncos in this matchup. Week number 6, Broncos take on the Chargers. Monday Night Football. What better spoiler would it be for the Broncos to get their only divisional win versus the Chargers on Monday Night Football? Not going to happen. Give me the Chargers. Week number 7, Zach Wilson, Cougar hunting himself, going to come into Mile High Stadium looking for those Cougars to take on the Broncos. The Jets are going to be a sneaky good team. They are going to win games they're not supposed to, and they're going to lose games that they're supposed to win. This is a game that the Jets are not supposed to win. People have the Jets as one of the worst teams in the NFL, right behind the Atlanta Falcons. But I think the Jets are going to be sneaky good. I think they're going to kind of be that sleeper team that you definitely cannot sleep on because they'll sneak up and bite you in the ass. Give me the Jets, week number 7, over the Denver Broncos. Giving us a week 8 matchup versus another bad team from 2021. Broncos travel to the Jaguars to take on Trevor Lawrence and the boys. Mr. Beautiful, long, sexy hair of himself. I don't got no hair right now. It's football season, so I'm bald. A little jelly. Jaguars win this game. I saw a stat somewhere where there are more people picking the Jaguars to make the playoffs than they are the Falcons not winning a game this season. So don't sleep on the Jaguars, I guess, right? Week number 9 is the bye week. Week 10, Broncos travel to Nashville to take on the Titans. King Henry, Ryan Tannehill. I would say A.J. Brown, but we all know that he's not there anymore now, is he? He's in Philly. Broncos win this game. Coming off a bye week. We don't know if King Henry is going to be healthy. Where's Joe at? Mr. We're going to vote King Henry first as our peers. It's peers. It doesn't fucking matter. King Henry hits the wall week 10. Broncos win this game. Give us the week 11 matchup. Raiders coming to town. We already picked this game. The Raiders win this game. Week 12. Broncos travel to Carolina to take on the Panthers. At this point, Baker Mayfield will be starting quarterback for the Carolina Panthers. I believe he's taking over week 4, week 5, somewhere in that time frame. They got to give Sam Darnold a little bit of shot, a little bit of chance. So I do like Baker Mayfield as a quarterback as the Carolina Panthers. But do the Carolina Panthers like Baker Mayfield as a cool quarterback? That's the real question. Will he still be in there? And maybe after a couple losses, do they got do they give PJ Walker the reins and lead the way? I think Carolina wins this Week 12 matchup over the Broncos. I secretly like the Panthers to do well this season because of Baker Mayfield. Week 13, Denver Broncos travel to Baltimore, Maryland to take on the Ravens, Lamar Jackson and the boys. Man, I've talked very highly of Lamar Jackson from Week 10 to Week 15 the last couple nights. And I got to continue the trend. Lamar Jackson probably going to have another good regular season game, beating the Denver Broncos. Broncos have now lost 3 in a row. 4 out of their last 5. Actually, 7 out of their last 8 games they have lost at this point. We are questioning right now, was Russell Wilson the correct trade? Did we give up the farm to give Russell Wilson to have losing 7 out of our 8 games? That's tough. That's tough. Giving us a Week 14 matchup. The Kansas City Chiefs coming to take on the Broncos at Mile High. At Mile High. Now, we do know they play again, Week 17. So, damn near back-to-back game. Chiefs always struggle at Mile High. What was it, 2020? Patrick Mahomes busted his knee up in Mile High. I'm not anticipating an injury by any means. That would just be messed up in general. But the Broncos break their losing streak. They break their 6-game losing streak, 7 out of their last 8, versus the Kansas City Chiefs, Week 14 winning in that game. Week 15, Arizona Cardinals coming to town. Arizona Cardinals are a bad team, boys and girls. They are a 7-10 ball club. One of their 10 losses do come to the Denver Broncos, Week 15. Giving us a Week 16 matchup. Russell Wilson versus Matthew Stafford. Give me Stafford. Stafford's better than Russ. You can let Russ cook all he wants. It doesn't matter at the end of the day. It doesn't matter. Russ can cook for 5 touchdowns. Matthew Stafford will throw 6. Rams are just that freaking good. Week 17, Broncos travel to Arrowhead. Arrowhead in January? A division foe? Patrick Mahomes, Juju, McCall Hardman, Sky Moore. Give me the Kansas City Chiefs. Broncos just don't have enough. Broncos won 2 in a row and have lost two in a row. Can they break that streak? Week 18 with the Chargers coming to town? No, they cannot. Chargers win that game. Giving the Broncos a 6-11 record for the season. They are last in the division. The Broncos are not a Super Bowl favorite. The Broncos are not a playoff team. The Broncos are the worst team in the AFC West. If they were in any other division, they would probably do okay. They have a fairly favorable schedule. Looking at it, you play the Jets, you play the Jaguars, you play the Panthers, you play the Seahawks, you play the Panthers. But those games that aren't those games are freaking hard games. The Raiders, the Chiefs, the Chargers, the Ravens, the Rams. Broncos fans, you guys can just wish on a star. 6-11 is all you're going to get.